Hey everybody, it's about 9:35 a.m. on a Sunday morning, and I'm about to make some breakfast tortillas. It's fast, it's easy. I have not had any coffee, so I'm struggling. I hope they work out okay. They're fairly easy to make, they're very easy to make. But when you're a hot mess, after a weekend and it's Sunday morning and you haven't had any coffee and you're one of those types of people who really needs coffee to get through the morning, you never really know. But breakfast tortillas coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Greetings, family. It's that Be More Chicken. I'm in my kitchen cooking as usual. I hope everybody's doing okay. I'm about to make some breakfast tortillas. And really, I say breakfast tortillas, but these can also be for brunch or lunch or dinner. I got a couple eggs. Had a little bit of sausage left over, a couple sausage patties. I got some salsa. This is the cheese that I had. Usually I have like a Mexican blend cheese, but I'm out, so I looked in my fridge and all I had was some sharp cheddar and some singles, so that's good. For me, I've got some tortillas. You can use yellow tortillas, you can use white tortillas, blue corn, anything you want, and I've got a couple grapes, some grapes left for fruit. Usually with these, I'll have some kind of fruit like apples or strawberries, cantaloupe, or fruit salad or something like that. It just so happens that this particular time I have grapes left over. And I've got some onion and some green and red pepper going down, getting nice and soft in my pan. So once I get those cooked, I'm going to add my sausage and I'm going to start doing my eggs. I'm going to do my eggs so that I do a ratio of a certain amount of egg yolks to egg whites. And that cuts down on the cholesterol with these breakfast tortillas. You are more than welcome to use reduced fat cheese. I am not a fan of reduced fat, the taste of reduced fat cheeses. But if that's what you use it. I don't use a ton of cheese on anything. So anyway, yeah, these are really easy. They're really fast. And let me start to making these super easy breakfast tortillas. If you support this channel in any way, thank you. I appreciate it. Take care and be blessed. All right, let's get into the recipe. All right, I'm going to do these eggs, and I do my eggs a certain way to cut down on cholesterol. So I do a certain amount of egg whites to the egg yolks. So sorry, I don't have, great egg cracking technique. But I'll do 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 eggs, so I'm going to do 2 yolks, and the rest are going to all be egg whites. So just do the whites for the rest. But if you have no issues with cholesterol or high blood pressure, no diabetes, no issues, then, go for the, the full egg. That's cool. Oh, you know what? I put the yellow in that one. I didn't mean to. So the rest, just egg whites. All right, that's good. And I've got one more. Just the whites. All right, so 5 eggs, 2 egg yolks. That actually goes to this one. But 2 egg yolks and 5 egg whites. And I know I'm weird, but I don't like the little embryo in my egg. I don't know if anybody else is as anal as I am about eggs. But I'm just very OCD in general, kind of, and it's little things that kind of get to me. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to whisk this. Whisk it. Whisk it good. And I have a little bit of milk. I'm out of milk, but this is still evaporated milk. It's 2%. So fresh milk or evaporated milk, just make sure you add a little milk. Whisk that in. You guys know I'm not doing a lot of salt. I'm on, reduced sodium lifestyle, so a dash of salt, and then the cheese is going to have, and then the tortilla. That's another thing about the tortillas that I'm going to mention with the sodium content of tortillas once I get to that. But let's get the filling for the breakfast tortilla out of the way first. So, all right, so what I want to do right now is get my sausage patties. I need a little cooking spray. Get my sausage patties. And you can just like crumple them up like this. If you have a roll of sausage, that's even better. You can use ham, ground turkey. Usually I'm using ground turkey sausage, but I've been eating a lot of turkey sausage. So this is just regular pork sausage patty. So let this go for a few minutes, and then I'm going to start adding, once this is done, my egg mixture. It's so easy. I mean, it's totally easy to make these breakfast tortillas. So let's start getting our egg together. So I've wiped my sausages nice and brown. I've wiped my pan off. I'm just doing everything in one pan. Nobody has time to be doing, this in one pan, that in another pan. So I know I don't. So let's see. So a little bit of butter. Non-stick. Sometimes you will see me spray non-stick directly into the pan. Really, when you spray non-stick or spray anything, you need to be away from the stove spraying it. So that's something I have to remember. And I don't always do that. Bad Delphine. But yeah, that's flammable. So you want to make that get nice and hot. Spray your pan generously because you don't want your eggs to stick. That's good to go. Let's start adding our eggs. nonstick because I'm paranoid about things sticking. Why do I have this foil? Okay, make sure those eggs are nice. And you're just going to start folding. Turn your heat off. You don't want the eggs to be like overcooked, but you know, you want it to be done. Alright, so that's ready. That's ready. Alright, so my filling for my tortillas are ready. And the eggs are nice and fluffy. The sausage is nice and brown. That green and red pepper is infused in there. You can add as much green pepper or as little green pepper as you like. You can add whatever type of meat that you like. You can, if you don't like red and green pepper, omit them. If you don't like onion, omit that. But it really does add to the flavor of this. Onion adds to the flavor really of anything, and green pepper does too. But if you don't like it, leave it out. So I'm just going to transfer everything to my bowl. I'm making a mess. I'm making a mess as I am apt to do, especially in the morning, especially before I have not had a chance to get coffee. I am a total wreck before I've had a cup of coffee. I mean, that's a shame, but that's just the sad truth of it. Okay, so this is ready. I'm going to start wipe this pan out. And like I said, everything is being done in one pan. So I'm going to start getting my tortillas ready. And I want to talk a little bit about tortillas. This brand of tortillas that I ordered from Amazon Fresh, but I've gotten all types of tortillas, the name brand tortillas. You have to really shop for the tortillas, because if you look at the nutrition for this, you're seeing sodium 15 milligrams, 1 gram of fat. They do have, a decent amount of carbohydrate, but out of the 18 grams of carbs, there's only 1 gram of added sugars. But a lot of the tortillas have 300 and 400 and more milligrams of sodium per tortilla, especially those big tortillas. So if you're somebody who's trying to watch sodium, just, concerned about cholesterol, sodium, things like that, be aware of when you get tortillas, yellow or white tortillas, and also taco shells. This is, some of the tortilla shells have 0 milligrams of sodium. This has 15, which is, to me, is okay. So watch it, because, if you have, you know, meat, or if you put salt in your eggs, or you have meat like sausage that has salt in it, the cheese has sodium in it, and then your salsa has sodium in it if you're going to use salsa. So you could very easily have a very sodium filled, you know, breakfast, brunch, or dinner for something that really is not that unhealthy, depending upon what you use as the breakfast meat. Like I said, I usually will use a turkey sausage. I was kind of tired of turkey sausage. You could also use like a chicken sausage, but depending upon what kind of protein you use and what salt it has in it, you don't want to be piling up all the salt. So that's just something to be aware of if you're like me, trying to watch your sodium intake. So let me turn my flame back on. And another thing about tortillas is you have to heat them up, and taco shells. We had a little luncheon at work one day at the place where I used to work, and one of my coworkers was like, it was tacos. One of the teachers fixed up like a taco station, and it was awesome. But a couple of the teachers, I will say two of them, because there wasn't that many of us working there, just put the fixings on the taco shells and the tortillas without heating them up in the oven or the microwave. And I didn't say anything to them because I didn't like them and they didn't like me. And they were like, oh, this, you know, doesn't taste, it tastes weird. And I started to say, because you have to heat up tortillas and tacos. You don't just take a cold tortilla or a hard taco out of the box and start making a taco or a tortilla. But I just let them until somebody came in and said, oh, you know, y'all didn't heat those tortillas and taco shells up. But yeah, you're supposed to heat them up. So I'm going to be heating these tortillas up. I'm going to let them get nice and brown. And then I'm going to be right back, and it's going to be time to show off those tacos, and it's going to be time to pour some coffee, assemble some tortillas, and for me, in my case, this is going to be brunch, because I actually started filming this at 10 something and off and on taking little breaks. So by the time I eat, it's going to be probably around 11:20, 11:25. So this is brunch for me. And also you could also do just the eggs. I wanted to say that. You could also do just the eggs. You could also add broccoli, mushrooms. Customize these breakfast, brunch, lunch, whatever, dinner tortillas and make them your own. So, but they're delicious. They're quick. They're easy. You see how easy they are. Make some today. I'm going to start browning some more of these, and then I'm going to be right back. All right, family and friends, this brunch is ready. There's my brunch mix, which is sausage and eggs and green pepper, red pepper, and onion for the filling for my tortillas. There's those nice warm tortillas, and I'm keeping them warm with the top on them. You see they're still nice and warm because there's that condensation on top of that. So you want them to be really warm when you serve these tortillas. You don't want them cold at all. I've got a couple grapes that I washed off. They're nice and clean. And I've got the cheese that I have. Like I said, usually I have, like I said earlier, I usually have a Mexican blend and all these other different kinds of cheeses. This time, all I have is this cheese. Make do with what you have. You know, when you see recipes, or you see, not that this is really a recipe to me, but when you see people cooking stuff, if you don't have what they're using, just make do with whatever you have. That's no big deal. So I've got some singles and some cheddar. You can use either one or both. And some nice salsa. I love salsa on veggie omelets. I love salsa on almost anything, but especially anything that's eggy. or a taco or tortilla. So yeah, this is going to be really good. And oh, and I've got my hazelnut coffee back there. That's going to be so good. So you guys, thanks for liking, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. I hope you all, whenever you're watching this, have a great day. Hope you're doing well. And until next time, peace, be more, check out. Breakfast, brunch, lunch, snack. I should add snack as well. Tortillas.